Hey, welcome to the Savannah African Art Museum for another session of the collection close-ups, and today we'll be talking about Bamileke Pipes. This one specifically is a marvel to look at and to appreciate because of not just its use, but also the way it was made. A bit about the Bamileke. The Bamileke are a people, a series of kingdoms in the western region of Cameroon, each with their unique history, but with a common culture. One such commonality is their love for pipes, patterns, and puffy cheeks, which are all combined right here. So I'll go from symbol to symbol and elaborate a bit on the idea of pipes and what it means to Bamileke society. So firstly, with the puffy cheeks in Bamileke culture are understood as a sign of wisdom. I personally know that the puffy cheeks, or at least the cheeks up here, amongst the Bamileke people is a common genetic feature, a genetic marker, let's just say. And so in that sense, it might just be a nice pat on the back for everyone that we're pretty wise. And then beyond that, we have again the pattern. The pattern itself is the spider motif. The spider is another a symbol associated with wisdom because of the way it intricately weaves its web and its game of patience when it comes to hunting. And also spiders are also associated with the other world because of the process of divination that usually involves a spider that would burrow underground and was used again in all sorts of divination. The pipe itself is baked earth or clay, and for that reason the lattice that is all over this pipe is even more interesting because of how intricate it is, because of the shallow and because of the recesses and the play between deep and shallow spaces. And all these symbols come together into something that is as simple as a smoking pipe. So how would this have been used? The pipe would have been packed up here where there's an opening, and then lower down the back there is a space for the user to have probably what would have been an extension to actually smoke it. The pipe is obviously very elaborate, and with a lot of these pipes, as some of the pipes that you get to see in the collection, would probably require a second person to light it. The reason for that is an obvious one: leisure and prestige. People that have leisure time tend to be in prestigious positions. So prestigious that you might require a second person to light your object of leisure. Um, it goes to show not just different ways that people entertain themselves, especially in contrast with a lot of the cultures that are more strict in their usage of material. This one is obviously quite lavish of an accessory to have. But regardless, the time and patience is still put into it to beautify it. It's not just an object that is made for, although made for a fun reason, it's obviously still not made without any reason or logic behind it. There's a lot of depth and meaning provided to the object itself. And it also shows just the international system that has been at work for as early as humanity, where we have this foreign product, tobacco, being sold on the African continent and eventually even being grown and becoming as common as it was here to the Native Americans than it was there to the Cameroonian and the Bamileke peoples. And so that is my basic summary of this one wonderful example of a pipe. There's many other examples in the museum of different shapes and sizes within the Bamileke collection itself. There are larger pipes, much more elaborate, and there are even smaller pipes that would have been more portable. And so you can imagine that you not only have different types of pipes, but even different types of peoples, which also, again, just shows the social complexities that a lot of these cultures have, whether it's from the lowest person on the totem pole to the nobles or whoever, the merchants in the middle, to the very highest level, which would include the kings known as Fon of Cameroon and the Bamileke peoples. So thank you for joining us. My name was Maxime. Follow us here, like and subscribe us. So thanks again for tuning in, and come again.